to another podcast on your favorite black male radio show here on YouTube. We are the Brother Peel podcast. I am one of your two core hosts, Oshay Duke Jackson. You can find my daily lifestyle blog, in which I am a editor-in-chief of. We have numerous writers on black male issues and content creators. www.negromanosphere.com. All right, and it's my other channel, main channel, Oshay Duke Jackson, here on YouTube. And let me introduce the one, the only, the legendary Steve the motherfucking Dean Williams.
Hey, what's going on, fam? www.themanmindset.com. I am the engineer for the Oshay Duke Jackson show as well. And guys, y'all want to call in? The number is 515-605-9373. Press 1.
All right, you guys, welcome. Let's get in the chat, like the video. Here's the thing, special topic, very different from our typical topics. Steve is a dating and relationship expert coach, okay? And so we're talking about orgies, polygamous, well, I should say polyamorous relationships, bisexual women. Steve, you're a freaky motherfucker, as you have said before, okay? Because a lot of men, they look at.
Wait a second, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me. Okay. So while I'm opening it up, guys, a lot of guys have certain fantasies, right? One of those fantasies are dealing with some sort of group sex thing with multiple women, are dealing with bisexual women. I think every guy likes a woman, or has thought about it at least. Women who date other women are women who are interested in having sex with other women at the same time and things of that nature. And so I think today we want to talk about that sort of lifestyle, because it does exist. Polyamorous relationships, that lifestyle exists. And we'd like to hear from you callers how you feel about this sort of lifestyle. But let's talk to Steve Dean. Steve, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about this real quick, because you have people who are a little bit more sexually free than others. Shout out to my man Hugh Hefner. He was one of the main people that kicked off this kind of sexual revolution in the 40s and 50s with Playboy, and opening some of the doors with freedom of sexuality. A lot of people, both men and female, gravitated towards the freedom of thought of sexuality, which was pretty much conservative in that time in the United States. But now we live in 2017. People are really open with what they like without fear of being judged as much as they were in the past. Have you dealt with clients or people who are into, open relationships?
Well, yes, but I got to disagree with the last thing that you said, though.
What did I say?
About people being more open. I really feel that they have regressed a lot. A lot of black men have regressed when it comes to sexuality and women. They have truly regressed.
Okay, how is that so?
Well, the reason they regress is you have more guys. Remember, you got guys going their own way. You have individuals who, lots of clients I have who don't know how to talk to women, who are afraid to talk to women. And you have to understand that the time that I grew up in, when I grew up in the 80s, as a teen and everything, that was just part of everyday life, just trying to get pussy and going for it. But now I think a lot of these black men have no idea. I mean, like I say, this connects with the single mother as well. They have never really been taught how to be sexual and not be ashamed of wanting multiple wives and things like that. I think they regress, big dog.
Okay, well, let's assume for your argument's sake that they have regressed. Let's talk about society as a whole. You can look at Facebook. You can see women talking about, hey, I'll love a guy with a big dick. Social media and the internet, you can easily find porn, technology. Women are dressing more sluttier than ever because they call it slut shaming. So I think, like, you know, as a whole, society is more liberal and more open when it comes to sexual preference. I mean, look at the gays, the transgenders. That's more or less what I'm talking about. I'm not going to disagree with you, but I think maybe we were talking about different things. But
okay.
But in this society, we still have, you know, some men like you're talking about, like they have a problem getting with one woman. And shout out to Terrell D and Howard Cooper on the super chat. Love you, brothers.
Well, not really being with one woman, sir, is okay. I see what you're saying, but how can you be that way if you're sexually repressed? You sexually repress yourself as far as when it comes to women. I mean, I guess I need you to help me with that, because how does one be all those things that you're saying? I'm saying we're talking about black men here. I mean, again, now we all know that white women are very open when it comes to sex.
Mm-hmm.
We know other races are very open when it comes to sex, but we are the only people that aren't. Most of the complaints I get from my clients is that when a lot of the black women that they try to get with, they just like a stiff animal. They just like stand. I mean, it's like, don't touch me there, and don't, really repress. So I'm just trying to connect what you're saying with this, because if they're repressed, how can they want to have the things that you're saying, sir? That's all I was saying.
Well, again, what I'm saying is this, okay? We're talking about a certain lifestyle, which is, people who have like in orgies and stuff like that, right? Yes. And I'm talking about not necessarily men being repressed, but we have guys that are having a difficult time, maybe even getting with one woman, and then dealing with a woman that's bisexual or a woman that's into polyamorous things and stuff. That's what more I'm talking about. Like, I think. Okay.
Well, it kind of ties the same thing. Now, again, they're judgmental, but I see what you're saying, though. I see what you're saying. Please continue. I'm sorry.
Stop the show, Steve. Stop the show. Shout out to Angelo, but I got to talk about this. Steve, and keep in mind, Steve, we are on YouTube live right now, right? So we can't say anything too derogatory about this. But this guy says, I'm trans attracted and been molested as a child. I've taken herbs to make myself into a eunuch. I don't know if this guy is trolling. I'll tell you what.
I have no comment on
dude, Angelo.
I have this one. I have nothing to say. I have no comment there.
You have to call in, dude.
I have nothing to say.
Please call in and talk to Steve.
I have nothing.
The fuck we started this shit. You cut me off and shit. Call his ass tonight. 515 615 605. If you call it, he has to talk to you, dude. So
don't call. Don't do it.
Call right now.
Call. Don't do it.
Call.
Please don't call in.
Please call. Please. Angelo, call.
Hey, please
call in tonight, nigga. Shout out to Jamaican Pepper and Angelo, because he I'm gonna read it again, Steve. I'm trans attracted and been molested as a child. I've taken herbs to make myself into a eunuch. Okay, let's get back to the show. We're going to talk about this again. All right, listen, Steve. So, do you have clients that participate, or you yourself, orgies, polyamorous relationships, in dealing with bisexual women? Let's talk about your experience with these things.
Lucky for me that I got the gigolo thing early on. Okay. Well, before I even got into the gigolo thing, I was lucky enough to it kind of tied into each other. I think my first, the weirdest thing that happened. I mean, again, if this ever happens to you guys, it's like a godsend. So I'm at the club, Oshay, chilling. Fuck, we do have a call, but anyway, I was at the club chilling. And this older white man approached me and asked me to join him and his wife. His wife was at the table, but he asked me to join him. Okay. Now, I didn't know basically what's going on, but luckily I had my mentor with me. He was like, "Bitch, you better go." And I'm like, "Why?" He said, "Fuck, I'm not gay." You know what I mean? He just said, "Dude, lets me go. And, you know, again, my mentor tell me to do something, to do that shit because he knows more than I do. So I went over there, and basically what happened was that his wife chose me to you know, he gets off on watching his wife fuck people. So his wife chose me. That's why he went over and asked me to come over and have a drink with him. After we proceeded to have well, you know, I didn't drink, but after we talked and everything, they were like, well, do you want to get out of here and, you know, take this party somewhere else type shit, you know? And it was nothing homosexual with him and I, not at all. He just watched. But that got me into the swinging thing where once you're in it, women will pass you around like baseball cards to other women. And it is one of the most exciting. I can't tell you how great it is to walk into a apartment and you have like 5 women eating each other out, and you can fuck anyone. I mean, it was just amazing thing. But yeah, I've had lots of experiences with orgies and threesomes, and like I say, as a gigolo, you know, I'd service my female clients and stuff. So 513 press 1. Fuck me.
Okay, listen, guys, we're gonna talk about this tonight because I've never, and this is why, you know, like Steve and shit, wouldn't let me get into the question and shit. You know, Steve's the great debater and everything like that. So this is more of Steve's lane. Okay, you guys understand? Like the last few brother pills have been more of Steve's lane, and I've never been in an orgy. Shit, I barely got enough dick for one motherfucker, let alone 2. And I'm tired. I don't even be fucking your ass all goddamn night, nigga. I'm listening. I'm Baptist. You might get 20. I'm not gonna be fucking 2 of y'all. Fuck that. I'm not gonna do it. I can barely fuck one of you motherfuckers, let alone 2. Fuck that. If that was gonna happen for me, it should have happened when I was 26. I'm about to be 36. Hair already gone. I'll just watch it on goddamn TV or something. I ain't got that kind of time. Go ahead.
But I'm saying when you go out, if you go clubbing or you go out. And like I say, it's going to be weird, but sometimes you might get approached by a man and it's not nothing gay. It's just that his wife chose you and she's not going to walk up to you because he has to make sure that you're safe before he brings you back to her or back to the party. Because there's been times where I've been invited to a party where you had nothing but couples. And yes, you know, they drank, and yes, when they went to these are rich people. I mean, this is like what I call Elysium, when they're outside the suburban area where there's no bus lines or anything like that, where they drugs and shit. Yeah, these are like really rich ass people that have so much money they just love to fuck or watch their wives get fucked and stuff. So it's a very exciting thing. I always tell every guy. Excuse me, every guy should get. We got a phone call, man.
You tired, but this call about to wake your ass up. Bring the call on, Steve. Oh yeah,
we got 2 calls tonight. Area code 513. What's your name? What's your question, sir?
Hey, am I on? Yeah, this is Angel Wad.
What's up, Angel?
Bro?
What's up, bro? How you doing? Steve, come to the mic, Steve. Don't try to.
What's your question, sir?
Okay, yeah. I'm the guy that put in the super chat about the whole like trans thing. Yeah, this is it's real, man. I sent Oshay a Centel about it, but basically, I have been struggling with it for like years. It all started 16 years ago, and basically, I just kind of wanted to get closer to God. So I took saw palmetto, and saw palmetto as actually a prostate medicine, and it actually kills your libido. So I basically made myself into a organic unit, and I'm like 19 days clean. So yeah, I'm like jacked up. Like it's bad. So I know Oshay's laughing. I'm actually at work doing 3rd shift, so.
So can you ununit yourself?
On the YouTube, you're just like, oh god. But I just want to know your personal opinion because I actually want to get closer to God. So I've actually been looking for churches to help me with this and just try it. And no one wants to deal with me. So I'm just alone. and I'm not looking at anything, but it's just that I don't know. I'm still messed up in dreams and all that type of stuff, and I just made myself into a eunuch.
Well, the good news is that Oshay is a very religious person, and he'll be able to help you out with this problem. I'm not religious. I can't help. No. He wants to know about church.
You talking to Asher all these fucking dating questions, right? Come on, man. Don't be scared, nigga. Don't be scared.
Oshay, he's asking about church. I know nothing of that building. You are a religious person. You need to take the reins and help this person out with this problem while I sit back and support you with telling him, Oshay. So please help him out.
So Angela, you're on the. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm basically just like on my phone, and I'm looking at you guys live on YouTube.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Can you un-eunuch yourself? Is that possible?
Yeah. If you take saw palmetto, what happens is it's a medicine. It's a herb that actually it lowers your DTH. Basically, when you go through puberty, you have a lot of DTH. That's why you fap all the time, you masturbate and stuff like that. But with saw palmetto, it actually lowers it, and it makes your mind more clear. And because of that, I'm not looking at ladyboys or anything like crazy stuff. I'm basically like, I've been porn free for like 19 days, and I haven't done anything. So it's kind of like, yeah, like you can actually make yourself into a herbal eunuch. There's also amongst pepper, there's DIM, saw palmetto, stuff like that. And I had to like look this stuff up for like months. I spent the entire summer like struggling and looking at this stuff. So yeah, it's working.
Okay, let me ask you this. This is a great client for themanmindset.com. I promise you, this is right up your alley. What do you actually like? Let's say if you seen Angela, this is real question, dog. You know, I live like a play cousin. Why be talking on Facebook and shit? You my nigga, you're like a play cousin I never had, right?
I just put you on speaker. Hold on. All right.
Steve. Go ahead, Oshay. Help this person out.
Steve, come on, man. You themanmindset.com. You don't want to.
Sir, he is discussing things
because you were disagreeing with me.
Now
you quiet. Come on, man. Come on.
No, Oshay. This young man wants to know about the church, Oshay. So why don't you help him? I know nothing. I cannot speak on things I don't know about. You go to church. You believe in God. So please help this person get himself in the church, and I'm going to support you. I support you, Oshay. So go ahead, man.
Okay, Edgar, thank you, man, for the $2 super chat. I'm going to get to all of those people. Hey, see, let me ask you this, Angela, and this is not to make fun of you or anything like this, right? You did write me about there was a girl that had big tits that you liked. So to be fair to you, you are attracted to women, right? Hello?
Angel? Hello?
We got any more callers?
Yes, we do. Oh,
no. Give him.
Well, Angel fell off. Go back. Let's leave this call in real quick. Here goes 678. What's your name? Where you calling from? What's up, man? 678. 678. Talk to me, man. What's up? 678. Say, man. Man. Fuck you. Then I'm hanging up on your ass. If you ain't talking, fuck you. Fuck, man.
Call back, Angelo. Call back, dog. Call back. Please call back. Steve wants to talk to you, dude. We gotta.
Why are you putting this shit on me?
So let me. This is okay. So here, this is a black guy, right? You say black men are not open with their sexuality. I think he's very open with his sexuality, man. I disagree with your ass, nigga. Look what he just said,
sir. With all due respect, I've been asking about the church. I cannot help that about the church. That's something you can help them out with. And I am sitting back trying to support you like everybody else in the chat room. We are sitting back waiting for your great logic and help with this individual. I cannot say nothing because I know nothing about that.
Steve.
Yes.
Don't. You're full of shit. Okay, hold on one second, real quick. Let's do it. We got 72 people watching. I know it's a late night pill, but anyways, let's do this, brothers. Let's like the videos. Get the videos up, okay? This is the best black show on YouTube, man. You know, so most entertaining, most wild guests, most wild callers, most wild trolls. We're doing a midnight show, and it's getting crazy in here, right? Let's continue to get the likes up, people. We really appreciate you rocking with us late night. Some of your kids is not going to get the cartoons and cereal because you're gonna be too tired with us and shit. So you might as well like the video because it's early here in Europe. It got to be at least 1 in the morning there. So keep getting the likes up. All right, Steve. Let's talk about while we're waiting for Angelo and those people to call in. And keep calling in, you guys. 515-605-9373.
We have phone call.
Get onto the show. Steve, let's talk about this if we can. This is very important. In the case of, group sex, right?
Yes.
And I was the kind of guy, man, like I talked about this before. I had a homeboy named Boubion, and he used to like to fuck bitches like in front of hella different people.
Yeah.
I ain't got no problem with nothing with me personally. I'm, dick size. I don't like fucking in front of a whole lot of people, man. For a guy like me, I'm like real conservative with my shit, man. I don't want to do no crazy. I know probably a lot of dudes is like that too, man. What makes it like guys like you? Do you have a problem with fucking in front of a crowd or all that type of shit?
Absolutely. I've fucked in front of crowds. You do have a phone call though, but yes, I have fucked in front of crowds. Like I said before, a lot of people are repressed when it comes to being sexual.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you have people that are voyeurs and they love watching guys fuck their wives. That's just how their girlfriends. That's just a voyeur in them. To me, it's no different than being on stage doing my poetry or somebody taking their clothes off in a sculpting class. It's no different. I mean, you're not being touched or anything. Your focus should be on I would say the client, but for you guys, your focus should be on the woman because based on your performance with her is going to be another door it's going to open up where you'll have more access to more women than you can ever imagine, man.
Okay. Let's get it to let's get the caller on.
Okay, air code 619. What's your name and what's your question, sir?
What's up? This is Maurice calling from San Diego, man. I was calling for one, you guys the mods had blocked my message. I said, Oshay ain't shit, but I was just joking. I was saying that because he was laughing at the dude. But I did have a thing on this topic now. One of my ex-girlfriends, she asked me to join in with her best friend. Her best friend came and was like she wanted to do a little orgy thing, whatever. So we did. Right now, it seemed like it was a test because like the girl I was dating, she was a little bit more classy, college educated. Her friend, on the other hand, was a little bit more ratchet. So after doing in a situation like this, when your girl asks you to do, something extra, do you think that could be a test as far as seeing what type of like if you would do it, whether your attraction is for her or for a different type of woman?
Well, let me ask you this: when you came, who did you come on, or who was you fucking before you came?
I was already fucking the classier girl. That was the girl I was already dating.
So you was fucking the other chick?
Yes, I was fucking the classier girl.
Okay, wait. So wait. Is your girl the classy one or the dirty one?
She was the classier one.
Okay, when you came, was it with the classy one or the dirty one?
It was with the dirty one.
Okay, that's the problem. Okay. So what you guys understand is there's an etiquette to orgies and threesomes. The rule is your woman, there are women that fantasize, just like how we fantasize watching two women eat each other out. There are women that fantasize about you fucking their friends. Okay, there are fantasies that they have. and there are things that they want to be involved in. But the thing you got to understand is the etiquette in the rule. And the etiquette in the rule is this: if you're in a threesome or you're in an orgy with your girlfriend or with your wife, you never come with the other woman. You fuck the other woman, but you fuck your girl and come with her, because you coming with the other woman is showing her that, like you said, that you're the other woman is pleasing you more than she is, and then her insecurities are going to come in, and everything's going to fall apart, man.
Exactly what it did. You're right about that, man. You 100% about that. So after that, it became the topic became, so like, you know, you're attracted to. I don't think you're attracted to my type of women and blah blah blah. That's what it seemed like it kind of turned into after. So I can agree with that one.
Yeah. So your problem was your etiquette. You never come. Listen, you never come with the other woman. You don't ever do that. Now, if you do come and you pull out, you shoot it in your woman's mouth or her face, and then you put the remnants on the other chick's face. But never ever. You never give that kind of attention to the whore's chick, because your woman already, she's secure and she's fine with it until you start. It's like this. Think about this. That's like you and your girl want to bring another guy in, right? And you fucking your girl and everything, and then all of a sudden he gets to fucking her, and then she like, yeah, she start throwing that back into it, and like, you fuck me harder, and she start doing things with that guy that she's never done with you. You would have a problem with it. So remember, there's gonna be etiquette, big dog. Oshay, did you want to say something on this, man?
I've never had a chance. Like I said, I barely got enough energy for one of you bitches, let alone two. I'm 36, getting ready to be 37. I don't know nothing about this motherfucking shit. I'm learning like the rest of you niggas.
I think it's awesome. Yeah.
So Steve, let me ask this. So if now let's say I'm 22. Now let's say I want to set a standard for women, like, you feel me? I like to have threesomes, for example. Let's just use that as an example.
Yes.
You know, can I set that as a standard for a woman to either she's with it or she's not?
Well,
like, what's the
well, I won't necessarily set a standard and let her know that you want the orgy. What I would do is I would boil and frog her into wanting to eat pussy. Things that I would do is, if we're having phone sex, one thing I love to do is make a woman stick her fingers in her pussy and then suck her fingers, and I tell her, suck your fingers like you sucking my dick. So she can get used to the taste of pussy juices. You know what I mean? Then from that point, if we're together and I'm fingering her, rubbing her pussy, I'll make her taste it. Then when we're doing it another time, I would turn on some porn where it's a woman on woman, or I would make little slide gestures of how you think she feels. And then we would talk about it, but I don't want you to force somebody into eating pussy. But what you have to understand, there's a lot of women out there. And again, this is a black show, and there are black women out there that are curious to eat pussy. Okay. You just got to find one that fits you. Now, again, if you're in college, your chances are much better in college than, well, it is also in the real world. But I'm just saying that that's something you don't need to start talking about first. I would say after you fuck a little bit, then you start expanding a little bit. You know what I mean? Maybe bringing toys or dildos or fake pussies and let her lick on that, or while you're fucking her from behind, tell her, like, let me see how you lick your, like right here, your arm, like your hand right there. You tell her to start licking that part. Tell, like, lick it like you would pussy. I mean, you kind of have to guide her into it if you don't want to straight up ask her about it. That's the best way to guide her into it, man.
Okay, so look, I don't mean to take up too much of you guys' time on the phone call. I just want to keep the show a little bit interesting, but maybe we can lead into the topic of bisexual, because now the only thing that I have a problem with is like, I like girls that are bisexual, but I have run into a problem where a girl were like cheating. You know what I'm saying? Cheating comes into play when it comes to bisexual. Now all girls want to share a girl. So if a girl is bisexual, she's talking to another girl who doesn't like guys, you know what I'm saying? There's no including her into a three-way situation. So what's your take on bisexual or dating a bisexual girl? Should you just look for a girl who's just straight and maybe curious?
No,
Or should you
I
aim
would
for
love
a
no,
girl?
I would definitely do a bisexual. I've had several problems with bisexual women. My problem is because, like I said, I teach y'all guys how to really fucking shit. My problem is that I'm always getting in a situation where she'll be like, I want to see you fuck my friend, or I want to bring my friend in. But first, now check it out. Now this, I haven't fucked the first one even yet. But she's like, before you fuck my friend, I want to kick the tires and see how you are. So after I get done fucking her and do the shit I do to her, then she doesn't want to fucking share me with her friend.
Right.
So that's one of the remember, yeah. So that's one of the problems. You'll have that kind of a problem. But also if you're bringing the woman in, now what's cool is this: if the first woman is not your girl, okay, she's not your girl, and she brings another woman in, and you have two complete strangers with you, then what's very important is you got to be very assertive and be dominant and lead those women into what you want to see. Now, usually when I'm in a situation when I have two women together, one thing I like to do is I'll pull up a chair in the corner, I'll sit back, and I'll tell them, and I'll watch them touch and feel, because there's a huge emotional connection when two women come together. Oh, it's like a fucking Mona Lisa. It's beautiful. But I would allow these women to start fucking around, eating pussy and touching themselves and getting off, and then I just take my dick right in the middle and I just like start passing it back and forth, and then I would then control the whole situation after that point. But I want to make them both feel comfortable, sexually safe, and let them realize there's no judgments here. Y'all women can do whatever the fuck y'all want to do to each other and stuff. So hope that I was able to help you out.
I was told, I'm a director for a production company. I was told for situations like this, you always got to be the director. You know, you got to look at yourself like you behind a camera, and you got to let the actors, act their role out. So like you're saying, you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, because women can pull things out of women that sometimes a guy who is inexperienced can't. So it's very important. Like I can remember times where I had a woman who's married as a client, and she wants to fuck her friend for the first time, and she's nervous. So me and the other woman, we gotta double team and eat her pussy at the same time and do shit like that to her. It's so many different things. So it just depends on your situation, man. But Oshay, do you have anything to say on this, man?
Nothing.
Oshay, man, I think you need to join the world of these threesomes, man. You might have a different opinion on it.
Yeah, look, I love the Lord. All right, nigga, you talking about 35 minutes. Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Maurice, man. Look it's Mr. Reese Films. You'll see me down there in the chat. If your mods unblock me, they block me because I was talking a little shit.
Oh, well, let me see. Did they block you?
Yeah, they blocked me from the chat. I had said Oshay ain't shit when you was laughing at the other dude.
What you give?
I forgot to put LOL. They must have thought I was
yeah, dog, in this chat, dog, you gotta get some money in this motherfucker for you not to get blocked, nigga.
Yeah, you should have super chat that question.
You got an iPhone or Android?
Yeah, I got you. I'm a super chat, man. I appreciate y'all chopping it up.
Well, send me your thing, man, because you called in. So usually I will block you if you call it. So you guys know who this dude is, man? What is it again? Mr. Reese? Oh, Mr. Reese Films.
Mr. Reese Films.
Oh, no. They didn't block. They just timed your ass out.
It's timed you out. So.
Okay.
All right. So you're good to go.
You'll see me back up in there then.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in, player.
All right. Thank you, man.
For sure.
All right, no doubt.
Anybody else in
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Okay. Well, shit. We can probably bring it back on a little bit later. All right. Listen. 78 motherfuckers watching. 56 likes. No dislikes. That's cool. Come on, people. Get the likes up. All right. And we're going to go ahead and talk to Steve more about this situation. Okay. Now, let's talk about, again, we're dealing with bisexual. Okay. Let's start again. a guy who is trying to get a woman into threesomes. I've never asked a woman, "Hey, how do you feel about fucking another girl?"
Right.
It's not that. Let's say I wouldn't, because my sexual appetite as a man doesn't, like, some niggas is freaky. You want the asshole. Some of you niggas gonna fuck your bitches in the earlobes and shit. Some of you niggas is really nasty. You eat ass, all of that shit. But again, we do have some nasty motherfuckers in here, Steve, that gonna need your help. So again, is it possible that these chicks who are bisexual, because I hear this argument too, chicks who are bisexual have been, like, maybe molested, maybe raped?
No. It's just being curious about when you gotta understand something. There's nothing more beautiful than a woman's body. It's just a beautiful piece of art, and it's something women are attracted to. One of the things, and 218, we'll get you in 1 second, sir. But one of the things that I learned and I noticed about women who are really afraid, they're just afraid about being judged. And once you get past that hurdle right there, and what I love doing after the third orgasm when I'm having phone sex with a woman, what I like to do is I like to take her in another part of the room, and I tell her girlfriend's on the couch. And what I want you to do is I want you to get on your knees, and I want you to eat her pussy for me. And she'll be like, okay, I'll do that. And, and then it goes from there. So after it gets over with, then, okay, now I'm working with something, because she will go beyond that realm, and then we start talking, and she's like, yeah, well, she's very cute. You know how they girls that, well, she's pretty, she's cute, she's got a hot body. Well, that's cool, but would you eat that pussy? Well, yeah, I don't. Well,
Oh man! And shout out to my man, Mr. Reese Films. Good game, just donated $5. Thank you, man. Appreciate
you. Have a
man.
question in super chat as well.
Yeah, because we thank you guys, man. A lot of people participating tonight in the show. Steve, let me ask you this, because are some men? Because I remember we had a show. We had shout out to Shellery, Dunn, Shelly, the women in here. We had a show, man, where we had it was possible for some guys to call in. We had a panel full of decent looking women, at least at that point. It was Jimmy on the line, it was Mariah, it was Uniqua, some of my friends from my group. And a lot of guys, man, they wouldn't call in, or if they, like, 2 people called in, that was it.
That's my point. A lot of young black men don't know how to be sexual because they have never been taught. So it's more of them being ashamed or nervous because if they get in the situation, they don't know what to do. Oshay, that's what I was trying to say from the get-go with a lot of these young men. They don't understand the differences between being freaky and being dirty and being nasty and being sexual and being sensual and being seductive and being flirty and being naughty and being romantic. They don't know about those things. All they are is just a one-trick pony that just goes one way. And then when their girlfriend or wife leaves them or cheats on them with somebody else, then they're all mad and upset because they don't understand. It's like, I've given her everything, but you haven't given her what she really needs. And a lot of young black men have no idea how to do that, man.
Okay, well, let's talk about this, because there are some women that have high sex drives.
Yes.
Sexually aggressive women that could want to try more things.
Yes.
Than dudes. I've had that happen to me. At least, in fact, I'm gonna tell you like this: I'm not comfortable with a motherfucker that want more nasty than me. I want to be the motherfucker doing it. If you like more nasty than me, I can. For some reason, I'm gonna get rid of you. That is me. I don't know. I mean, I know that's bad, but I don't like no motherfucker that's already turned out for real like that for the most part. But that's just me personally. But I have my reasons for that. I'll explain them. But there are some women out there, man. They like it in their ass.
Yes.
They like other bitches.
Yes.
They like toys.
Yes.
They have a high sexual appetite for fuckery. How do you deal with these types of women that like all this? You know, I'm Baptist. I love Jesus. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I'm sorry.
Well, you have to. This is why young men need to learn about adjusting to their environment. Because if you can't adjust to the environment, you're gonna make her feel silly and ashamed for one to put a dildo in her pussy. Some women love to. Some women don't want to have threesomes with another man. But what they will do because they want to have a threesome, they'll take a dildo and put it up against a wall because it has like a suction. They'll put the dildo on the wall and fuck the dildo while they fuck you, so they can kind of get the experience. But if you dog her or look at her in a strange way or shame her, there you go. If you shame her because of her fantasy, then that's a problem. See, that's the rule, number one rule of a gigolo. Mm-hmm. We cannot look. There's only one rule. You ain't sticking nothing in my ass. Yeah, as a gigolo. I mean, that's the rule. But other than that, anything goes from role play to whips to chains to blindfolding to handcuffs to feathers. I even brought bubble machines, strobe lights, all of. I mean, you got to be able to give them the experience, man. Damn, we got two. Angel is the second call. The Angel's back. He's the second call, but we have a call before him, Oshay. So
okay, let's take the other caller real quick.
Okay, area code 218. What's your question for Oshay or myself?
I have two questions. My first one is, if women are too afraid of being judged, why do they judge men and they'll have this high list of expectations? I notice some women have a high list of demands of finding the right guy in life.
Well, the reason is that women want mental stimulation more than the physical. Now, if you can give them both, that's a extra added. That makes you great. But a lot of women don't get the mental stimulation that they crave. They crave that from guys. But unfortunately, a lot of black men have no idea how to talk to women to stimulate them sexually. All they try to think is, if I show them a dick pic or show them how big my dick is, they think that's enough. And that's not enough, because women, the most important thing is mental stimulation. And if you cannot mentally please your woman with your words and your thoughts and tie that in with sex, then you're not great in bed. And if you're not great in bed, she's always going to look for someone to fulfill that sex drive, Oshay, and that fantasy, man.
It makes sense. And the second question is, would it be okay to fuck a woman right in the pussy, like Donald Trump said back in 2005?
Now, if I had Donald Trump money, I would go around doing indecent proposals. I would walk up to couples and say, I want to fuck your wife for $5,000. I mean, that's how fucked up I am. But no, you are not to touch a woman in her pussy without her permission, sir. Okay? Don't do that, because I don't want anything to happen to you. Okay, buddy?
Okay, thanks for the advice. You're like the god of dating.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, buddy.
Talk to you later, Oshay and Steve.
Okay, bye.
Peace out.
All right, peace out, friend. Peace out.
Peace, Angel. Shout out to him.
Well, Angel's next. Angel's online.
That was Angel just now.
Oh no, that wasn't Angel. That Angel was 513.
No. Oh, that's Angel and Angelad.
Oh, Angela. Okay.
You're bringing Angelad back.
Oh, Angela's the one.
You play the music for Angelad, man. Give him something.
Well, he's ready to ask you about church, I'm sure. So I'll
play the music though. Play the music real quick. Get Angelad online. Play the music, dog.
What music? Which one you want me to play?
Elevated music, dog.
Oh my gosh!
Gotta give him the elevated music, dog.
Man, look, the individual needs to talk to you. So let me go ahead and open doors so he can talk to you.
Yeah, bring him out.
513, you want to talk to Oshay, please. The floor is yours, sir.
No, you just giving advice to everybody else, motherfucker.
Okay, hey O'Shea, you are the king.
No, hold on, bring your black ass up here, nigga. You can give everybody else advice, motherfucker. Bring your punk ass back up here. You know,
What basically for me, I like girls with male genitalia, and I like girls with girl genitalia. I like both.
Okay, so let me ask you this, dude. How did you get into, when you say lady boys, that means you like women with big ass dicks. Is that what it is?
I'm trying to, I gotta listen to you.
You turn down your computer. He's asking you, you like individuals with big ass dicks. That's what he's asking.
Okay, all right. So basically what happened was, it all started back in 1996 when I was looking at Ace Ventura, and at the very end of the first movie, there was this girl who was a detective, and Ace Ventura's character was Jim Carrey, exposed her as an ex-football player, and she had a male part. They didn't show it, but in the film they showed her with like a bulge, and I was like 8 years old. So I was looking at it, and I was just like, okay, that's fine. Like I was indifferent even back then. I was 8 years old. And so started I was exposed to pornography at 1994. I was 6 years old. I saw this incest slasher film of a girl sleeping with her family members, chopping up to the axe, and then washing her body in her blood. It was pretty messed up. So that kind of messed me up. So, but basically, it all started in like 2001. I was looking at porn, stuff like that, and stuff. And basically, I saw, chicks and dicks and stuff like that. And it was interesting. And it was pretty cool. So it just kind of, I was just kind of indifferent from it. And I was just kind of like, it took me years to accept this. And I was homeschooled. I was never around people. You see my fintail. So I was pretty much alone with all these feelings. And back in the early 2000s, I was homeschooled. There was no way to talk about this. And even still, 16 years later, there's no way to talk about this. So I just kind of, sit there and just like, do I just be a eunuch forever and I just kind of become a eunuch for God? Or do I screw a Blair White or a Jane Marie? I mean, you gotta see some of these girls. Have you seen like Jane Marie or Blair White from YouTube and stuff like that? They're gorgeous.
Well, so let me ask you this, dude. If you had a choice, right? So between a beautiful woman that had no dick and a trans woman with a big dick, who would you choose?
Trans women that got the SRS, I still like them. I still see them as girls. So
even though they got a big ass,
that's just kind of how I am.
So wait a minute, the dick doesn't bother you.
No, it doesn't. It's actually quite a turn on. The reason why is because I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Back in the 90s, one of my so-called friends, he exposed himself to me, and he was like probably 9 inches, and he was like 13 years old, and it he's like anyway, so he exposed this stuff to me, and it was huge. and I remember, I just remember I have it for myself, not but Jack laughing.
Oh god!
It's just that I wish I had 9 inches of like for myself. Like I have 9 inches, and I never did. But I did all throughout puberty trying to like pray to God. I wish I had 9 inches, and I never got it, and I became bitter. So all these labels have that, and I was like, oh no, it's crazy. So yeah, so Oshay's gone, Steve. And that's fine.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you were able to call in and express how you felt and everything. For me, I don't know how I could. This is beyond my pay grade, so there's nothing I can really say or do.
okay.
So um uh so yeah. So
I know it's fine. I'm gonna hang up now. But ask O'Shea to give you my Centel I sent him. So because it's plastic and there's more material that I'm gonna add. So all right. Oh wait, O'Shea's coming back. Hey O'Shea.
All right, Angel, man. I think we had enough, man, for right now, dog.
Okay, cool.
But,
Okay, all right.
hey, listen, man. You gotta call back in again, man. You gotta call back in again. Steve likes when you call in. Oh, listen, you guys. Man, dude. The fucking brother pill, man. You guys, man. Y'all can't say that this shit isn't funny, dude. This is like, I don't know why this show don't have like 1 million views per show, dude, because this should be like that, man. This motherfucking show. It don't matter what time of night it is, dude. This show is hot, bro. This is a hot show. Let's do this, man. Shout out to my man right here with the Chinese right. He donated on the other show. 5 British pounds. Shout out to my man in London. I can't say your name because I can't read the Chinese dog. Shout out to everybody, man, who love the show, man. Tamara Regina Mitchell. What's up, girl? You got your whole Christian name on there, huh? Tamara Regina Mitchell. So anyways,
someone
man,
asked a question in the super chat, O'Shea.
What would you say?
Someone asked a question and they super chatted you, but they had a question. I didn't.
Oh, okay. Let me go back and see what this shit was, man. Oh, that's what I meant. Over mine. He said, "What up, Kim folk? Been work grinding all day, just tuning in to buy you some Popeyes and the biscuits. I'm going to bed, fam." Shout out to the man. My man, Open Mind. He just made a statement. I've been knowing him for a long time. Him and Apprentice, man, they're both moderators here. They came from Facebook, supporting me over here. Steve, man, I know that was an interesting call, man. Can you play the music for him real quick? Just play the music for him, dog. He need it.
Sorry, dog. Couldn't do it, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just couldn't. I couldn't. I didn't. I don't know.
We're gonna get back on the topic, man. We ain't gonna stay up too long. I know it's early, it's late, it's past your bedtime. Listen, man, this is how the Brother Pill run on the late night shows, man. Hottest show on Black YouTube. This is what I want you guys to do. Like the video. If you guys really feeling the Brother Pill, you guys can always like the video, okay? Like the video. Shout out to my man Dark Man Jeff. Do me a favor, man. If you haven't received How to Stop Simping in 24 Hours, drop your email. I'm gonna send it to you. In fact, I gotta send it to 3 other niggas just right now. That the email didn't go through.
Yeah, guys, call in.
Call in. Yeah, 515-605. If actually, if you guys want to talk, let's do this. Let's even do this better, Steve. If you guys want to talk to Angel without being like mean, you know what I mean? You can't. We are live, man, so you can't say what you want to say like off of YouTube.
You really want to do that?
Yeah, you guys can't say, because we have to pull the string. So actually, no, let's not do that because
I don't think that's
no, because it's definitely gonna happen, and that's a violation of YouTube.
Yeah, light on gasoline, and you don't want the BG.
No. We have to do like a Patreon only stream for that. No, even then, because Patreon is very it's based out of San Francisco, so we don't want to do that.
Yeah, you don't want to.
We might as well. You niggas don't know how to act. If you guys knew how to act, we could do something like that. But
I just have nothing to say to that. I'm just.
I don't have anything to say about it either. So listen, man. You guys, drop the email in the chat. Shut up. Oh, Darren, man. Oh, don't even worry about it, bro. Shout out to Darren Brown. Let me make you moderator on this channel too. That's my dude right there, man. You gotta support this. You got something new coming out. We're gonna make sure you push it for him. Good brother right there, educated brother. My man Donnell, one of the longest moderators in the history. Carlos Jean, Big Cigar, Shelly, both of them out the Baton Rouge. Let's see here. So you guys drop your email in the chat. I'll send you the How to Stop Simping in 24 Hours ebook. Okay. We want all you guys to get it, read it. It's our first thing from the manosphere. Trying to get Steve to do the ebook, man, but you know, Steve want to charge me $1 million for this shit. So I can't help you with that. Steve, let's talk more about get back on the orgy thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How does a person get into like a lifestyle of swinging? You know, how does that happen?
Well, there's so many ways to go in it, but the best way I would say to get in it is really you have to be around upper middle class individuals. Not saying regular people don't have orgies and things like that.
Sure.
But you're gonna have to really start spending time with individuals who have just about everything they want. And those are the kind of the individuals that go a little bit outside themselves. See, a lot of my clients who were so great, they were 6-figure and 7-figure individuals where the husband was a workaholic and he worked to provide for the family, but he just sexually, he just couldn't perform because all of his life he never got girls. He had money, his money got him something, but he felt that he can't please her. So that's where I was hired. So as a gigolo, if you get in that way, once you sleep with one woman, then all of a sudden these women have this connect where they not only pass you around to all the other women and pay you, of course, but then they have these parties. They have bunko parties. They have 70 parties. And I love that the 70 parties are the most interesting one, because a 70 party is where they have a bowl and you drop your keys in the bowl, right? And the women pull the keys out, and whatever key that they come up with, that's the person that's going to fuck. And then it just, I mean, it's just so many different ways to do it. But the thing that's important is you can't be ashamed, or you can't shame anybody for the shit that you see them doing, because they do it's a lot of nasty stuff going on in there, man.
Let's talk about the nasty stuff that goes on in there. I've never been to, well, I'll take that back. I've seen something similar. Like I went to a porn theater when I was 18 and I seen some shit happen in the porn theater, like a gangbang happened and shit. It was hella funny, but inside of a porn theater. I got to tell that story one day, but outside of that, I haven't seen anything like this. How does one even, okay, you say you were a gigolo, but are there guys who are in this kind of thing, like the swinging lifestyle, that are not gigolos?
Yeah, well, what was cool was another way you can get in. This is how my boy got in. We had a strip service. I had a stripper service. We used to do bachelorette parties and stuff. And what we would do is that he would go upstairs, turn on the lights, and take all his clothes off. I'd be at the bottom of the stairs and I would pick 5 women. I make sure 3 of those bitches were married. I made sure they were married.
Why?
And what I would do is I would give them oil. I would pick, like, because we have like groups of 20s and 30 of women. Okay, tons of women. So what I did was I had a session called Oil Down the Stripper moment, where I'd pick a few married women as well as single women all together. And they would come to the bottom of the stairs and I put oil, Vaseline, not Vaseline, but baby oil in their hand. They would go up there and with the lights out, and they would start doing things, sucking his dick, kissing each other. They would start doing all this stuff. So we kind of got an idea of who to go after, who to talk to, because of the shit they were doing. So, I mean, that's just another way you could go through it. But there are just so many pathways you can get to orgies. It's just You gotta see a lot of black men stay in what I call hole in the wall clubs. They go to those hole in the wall clubs where, you know, it's a little run down a little bit, or it's an average type thing. The shit that I'm talking about is more of an upscale club. This is where the players play type club where you know, it's not necessary you have to be in that neighborhood,
right?
But you got to conduct yourself in a certain way, meaning that when I would go into those, because remember I was working at Kids Kingdom shit, right? So when I would go to places like this, you have to it's a way you have to conduct yourself. You can't be I'm about to fuck this guy's wife. You can't do anything. Oh man, she's about to suck our dick, man. You can't do any of that stuff. It's really professional, upscale, where, you know, how you doing, sir? Yes, how you doing? My name's Steve. Oh, well, come on, have a drink. Oh yeah. Well, so you know, I like to golf, and you know, my wife, and you know, and oh, how you doing? Oh, I'm fine. And you know, what do you like to do? And we start conversating, and then all of a sudden he gives her a nod, and then she scoots closer to me. You know, she's like in the middle of us, like he's here, she's there, and I'm here. So I'm talking to him and talking to her, and then either she rubs his leg from under the table or gives him a signal, and then he gives her the okay, where they give each other the okay. So then she starts to scoot closer to me. Once she scoot closer to me, then the rule, I mean, you got to learn this shit. That's when I do more of the engagement with her, because he's out of the element at that time. He becomes more of a voyeur. But then he wants to make sure you know what you're doing as well, because that's another test to move to the next step is, all right, let's get out of here and, you know, let me go watch you fuck my wife type thing. But once you do that, then these individuals who are corporate CEOs, presidents, I mean, just high ranking motherfuckers, they have this is like an underground thing that's going on in your neighborhood, like right now, and a lot of people don't even know it. And I'm saying these are rich people that come into literally not necessarily the hood, but middle and lower middle class places, away from, you know, juniors baseball coach and softball coach and all the other stuff. They go back in, they leave the rich area, come in town where because they have the money. They already have an apartment set up, and the apartment set up with rubbers, KY. You got whips and chains. You got those balls that you you remember Pulp Fiction, where he had the ball in his mouth and shit. You got that kind of stuff. So it's a little bit of everything, man.
So all right. So here's the thing, Steve. So it's a little bit of everything. Now, okay, let's talk about black men, man. Like a lot of white dudes, they probably don't have a problem with a lot of white dudes, they don't have a problem with, how can I say this?
Watching their women fuck somebody?
No. They don't have a problem fucking other people's wives. But a lot of niggas is gonna have a problem with somebody fucking their wife. So let me ask you this, Steve. When you're going to these fucking parties and shit, like you fucking other people's wives and shit, and other people's girls.
Right.
Do you have a girl that they can fuck too? I mean, is that what happened?
I am what you call a solo. That's what I'm what you call a solo. So my job at that time was to promote my business of being a gigolo. So my job was to promote what I could do for your wife so I can get paid. So I didn't need any. I would never bring a woman in there because there were so many women in it. It was, I'm talking from 5 to 25 women, butt naked, baseball coaches, women that you see, everyday woman, like you go grocery shopping, you see, I mean, and I'm not talking about fuck. Now, again, you did have some fat bitches. You had a few fat bitches. You had a few moo-moos. They had a moo-moo section. I ain't gonna lie, there was a few of them. Because remember, some guys have fat fetishes, so they were there as well. But my whole thing is that I'm trying to show the husbands who are, well, not really even the husbands, because not some of the times the husbands didn't even pay me. It was the wives that paid me. It was, it was like after it was over, it was like, that's, give me your business card, I'll call you, because I don't do that number shit anyway. So after I get done fucking these women, I do slide my card to them and tell them to call me if you want some more. I can't say like, if you want to get paid, but we have like terminologies and things. But if you want to keep this going, give me a call, and they would call, and they would charge $500 just to hold. And it's not even about sex. The craziest thing about it, you get paid up to $2,000, $3,000 just to hold a bitch. You know what I mean? Just to be in the bed and hold her, and talk to her and make her feel sexy and make her feel wanted, make her feel special. So it wasn't necessarily the sex. It was more the emotional connection that, again, like I said before, the majority of women out there are not getting that. But since this is a black show for black men, a lot of black women or other women of other races who mess with black men are not getting the stimulation from black men, because a lot of black men feel like showing that type of emotion is weak. So they don't do it. Thus, they don't get stimulated.
Okay, so I guess what I want to say is this thing. This is kind of what I really want to say. Can a regular guy, right? Assuming all things to be true, can a regular guy get into this kind of lifestyle?
Yes. Yeah, I've had
without him having a woman. Because typically, I heard like a lot of dudes want to show up to these things by themselves just so they can fuck women and don't have no bitches. Like I heard that typically they want to let that happen usually.
Well, someone got to pay. If like some places, if you're going in single, they'll make you pay. They'll make the single guys pay, and they won't put too many in there. But the thing is, what's cool is that it's the club that has a connection. See, when you're at the club, people don't really see what you're supposed to see at the club, because the club shows you a lot of things that's going on that you don't even recognize, because most guys are so afraid to talk to women and all the other shit. They're not even looking at what's going on. You watch the dance floor is going to give you all kind of signals. Because when you see these women dancing on each other, have you ever noticed when you're on a dance floor or around there, you see women dancing with each other, grinding on each other, rubbing on each other and stuff like that? Those are the ones that you want to really talk to, because those are the ones who throw their inhibitions out the door. Now, some women like to dance with other women for fun, but the thing is it's very important that, again, it's the mental aspect of this. That's how you're going to get in, because a lot of guys love the fantasy of being able to fuck a bunch of women. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, if I could do it, but the problem is that it's not the fucking that gets you in. It's the mental stimulation that's going to get you in, because once you mentally stimulate the woman, then she is going to not only want to fuck you, but then she's going to start passing you around, where it's like, I mean, I had a situation where someone told me to come over, and then I just went over there. I come in the door, and the woman I know goes and just leaves. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And I hear noises in the bedroom. I go in the bedroom, and here's another woman butt naked. She was fine as fuck. But that's just how they do it. They want to make sure that you're legit.
Right.
And it's not the legit up. See, all black men think it's all about the size of their dick. That's why they run around nowadays sending dick pictures and shit like that to women, thinking that's going to get them in bed or get the woman to be stimulated. Yeah, women like that kind of stuff. But again, Oshay, a lot of these black men don't know how to be sensual and sexual to touch her on an emotional point. Okay. Oshay, you watch porn like I do, right? We watch porn, right? Right? Can we agree on that?
Yes.
Okay. What is porn? What is one? You're gonna say? I'm sure you're gonna say I don't know, but I'm gonna ask you the question. What is the thing that porn has in common with women? What is the one thing it has in common?
Don't know.
Thank you. The one thing it has in common, the one thing it has in common is that you see beautiful women doing some of the nastiest, dirtiest shit you've ever seen in your life. I'm talking about you see gorgeous women. You see fucking beautiful women doing nasty ass shit.
Mm-hmm.
It goes to show you that with enough stimulation, you can get a woman just to do about anything. Because these women, all these women that you see doing all this stuff in porn, eating each other's asses and fucking 3 different guys and getting DP'd, swallowing cum and sucking a multitude of dicks and all that other stuff. It depends on who can pull that out of them. Because all women have that freak in them. But the problem is a lot of our black men can't get that because they don't know what they're doing in the bedroom, Oshay. And that's why they won't be able to get to the orgy, because if you can't get past the first one and stimulate her, why is she going to send you out to all of her friends? Because then it's going to give her a bad reputation. There are sexual reputations as well, Oshay. It's just not, hey, here's Oshay. Here's my friend Oshay. Fuck him. It's not going to work that way.
Okay, hold on. Wait. So Maurice. Howard. He's just joking, dude. He's cool. So Maurice is a supporter of the show, so he got timed out. Yeah, he's a supporter. So shout out to Howard, Maurice. So talking about that dude. Yeah, he's a supporter and donator of the show, stuff like that. So in fact, once you get timed out, I might make you a moderator. So because you support the show so much. But shout out to everybody. Let's do this real quick. Let's get the likes up real quick, you guys. Yeah,
see, you can notice the Oshay. This is a case in point. There were two cases in point here.
Okay.
Number one, where you said when they had women on here, guys didn't call in.
They didn't call in.
And right now we're talking about sex. They're not calling in. Why? Because it's the same thing. You see, the thing that I learned, and let me tell you something. And I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the best thing ever. I'm gonna tell you a story. When I was 13, okay, my first was a 24-year-old bisexual married stripper. That was my first. She was 24. I was 13. Now, she was what I call my second teacher, because I had a mentor. My mentor gave me the mouthpiece to be able to talk to this older woman, because any woman I wanted that I was interested in, that's what I was taught to do, was talk to them. Now, what she did, let me show you how cold she was. And this is a woman being fucked up anyway. What she did was she did all this stuff to me, right? And one day, Oshay, she left me. And Oshay, hey, look, Oshay, I'm gonna even play the music on myself, dog. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me play the music on me. When she left me, Oshay, I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. I was crying like a bitch, so bad, like snot coming, like a bitch. I was listening to sad songs. I was sniffing the pillow that she used to lay next to me. I was doing all that shit, Oshay. I was standing by the phone hoping that she would call. Guys, I am not ashamed of telling you any of this stuff, because I'm gonna be real with you. I was fucked up. Now I was 14 years old, but I was fucked up. She was 25 at the time. I was 14. But let me tell you, Oshay, what she did to me was the best thing that ever happened in my life. Hey, Oshay, I was so broken, but it was the best thing she ever did to me. And you want to know why, Oshay?
Why that?
The reason is 619. We'll get you in 1 second. The reason why is because, see, what she was teaching me was what I call Master the Bedroom. It's a product I have. It's called Master the Bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And what she did was, instead of telling me what I'm going to do to women
Mm-hmm.
in her fucked up ass way, she wanted me to feel what I'm going to do to women when I get hold of them, not in bed, but on it through telephone, text messaging, fucking smoke signals.
Mm-hmm.
She showed me again, Oshay. You remember I always talk about the two pussies, right? The one in between the well, she was the one that got me understanding about the one between the ears and how you can become a habit. See, most guys don't even know this. When you're a great lover, you can become what is known as a habit and an addiction. And that was what I was going through. I was going through the withdrawals of what she was doing to me. Now she showed me what I could do. Now I teach my clients this, but that's when I always tell a woman, don't make me fuck you and make you fall in love. I really mean that shit, because I was taught from her how to fuck these women up so bad that, Oshay, when I leave them, Oshay, I always get this. I don't care if I'm in another city, another state, another country. I'm married. I don't care. Whenever you want this pussy, it will always be yours, because that's how I set it up. I can give you an example if you want one, but you know.
Yeah. Give me an example.
I'll give you an example. All right. Easter. I'll use Easter as an example. Now, for a lot of you guys out there on Easter, you don't celebrate Easter anymore because you feel that Easter is, for kids, and you just either go to church and you just go about your merry way. If she has a kid, you give her a basket, some chocolate, and some fucking jelly beans and all other shit. Well, what my teacher taught me was, okay, so Easter to me is a master the bedroom move. It happens every year, number one. And with or without me, she's gonna deal with Easter with or without me. Mm-hmm. So what I was taught in this scenario was I would go to Walmart and I would get a bag of empty Easter eggs. Mm-hmm. And in those eggs, I would put little pieces of paper of sexual things that either I'm going to do to her or she's going to do to me. And what I'll do is I would do like Easter. We hide the eggs, and she's got 2 minutes to go around the apartment, finding the eggs, opening them up, and whatever in that piece of paper we're going to do to each other. Why is that important? Mm-hmm. Because what I'm doing is I'm putting a layer on her mentally and emotionally. So from that point on, whether I'm with her or I'm not, Oshay, when Easter comes up, who do you think she's going to be thinking about? if she's with another guy, who do you think she's going to be thinking about? Because you know what? She's going to be like, hey, honey, why don't we do something fun? Why don't we get some Easter egg? And be like, you know what the guy's going to say?
Nah.
Black man say, oh, no, baby, that's so immature. That's silly. Why would we do something like that? She's going to say, okay, that's fine. And she's going to be thinking about me. That's part of Master the Bedroom. Imprinting yourself on them where you become a habit and addiction, where if you're not with them, they're still going to think about you, because what you're doing is something that most black men won't do because they are ashamed or afraid to do. You got to call here 619 as well.
Okay, let's take the caller here real quick if we can. And let's see what we got there.
Okay, Erico 619. You're on with Oshay and Steve. What's your question, sir?
Yo, I'm back again. Mr. Steve is back again. So I'm touching in on this topic we're talking about now. Now, I have a couple things I kind of want to point on. Steve, you're kind of like myself. I look at like the older version, man. We kind of have the gift of the gab of it looks like of the magic sword. Now, you said like yourself. I also had a mentor. I would say a woman as well, older woman. She was older than me, and she did the same thing that you just said. She did the same thing to me, which taught me a whole lot about being kind of having that cold shoulder where you kind of, in a sense, ruthless, but you know exactly how to deter that feeling of getting over, you know what I'm saying, a brawl. Now I have a question though. Was your mentor white or black?
Here you go. My mentor, she was black.
Okay. Same here. Now, one thing. Now you said like what you were just saying about your master in the bedroom.
Yes.
Like the trick, to keep it in her mind. Now, like myself, I have a technique. I also use master in the bedroom. Is trying to accomplish to make a girl squirt. Is that something that you think is very important to a woman? Is bringing her out of that box? Every woman I always meet always asks me like, "Do you squirt?" You know what I'm saying? And they always say, "Oh, I have one time, but it never usually happens." Like they never usually do that. I think that's something a lot of women fantasize about. Do you have anything on that topic?
Well, yeah. Well, here's your problem again. You want. Listen. I make her squirt, but I make her squirt mentally. I make her squirt.
Well, yeah, that's of course. That's
right. But
that's of course.
Okay.
That's of course.
Like, let me with Oshay's permission,
go ahead.
I'll play it's in entirety, but I'll let you hear it. I mean, if it's okay, Oshay, I can play a little.
Go ahead. All
right, because I mean, and what you got to understand, this is me meeting a chick, and after 2 days, this is the conversation. Now I'm gonna play a little bit longer, a little bit more of it, so you can hear more of what she's saying. But if you notice in this clip I'm about to play, I'm not even trying to fuck her, because I always tell you the pussy's already mine when we meet. Right. So you know that, right? So what you're about to hear is a beautiful ass woman who has a man who wants to fuck me and doesn't care and is even willing to teach a class on me fucking her around people. Now listen to this, Oshay. Check this out, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to this. It's
Of course.
I know that. Hey, believe me, I know.
But before I get married, you have to come fuck me. Because I definitely cannot go on and not knowing how good that dick could be.
But see, that's the beautiful thing about it. It's always wondering. It's always wondering. That's the best thing about it.
Yeah, eventually. No. No, but seriously, like, I mean, I don't need your dick. I just want it one time. I just want to be able to say, damn, that motherfucker is the biggest shit talker. Like, he can back it up. He can back it up. Because right now, that's all you do is talk shit. And the same thing with me. All I'm doing is talking shit. But I swear to God, if you were here right now, I can guarantee you that I could suck that dick better than any bitch has ever sucked your dick before in your entire whole of life.
Well.
I can guarantee. And if I'm wrong, I can tell you. I would definitely, no matter how hard you think you are, I would definitely make you feel your body quiver.
Hey, hold up. I don't mind my body quivering to ass. I like to have my body quiver. What the fuck you talking about? I'm not hard. See, what you understand is I tell guys, when you get in the bedroom, it's time to submit.
I'm just saying, like,
shit.
oh my God. I can't even talk. Listen to me. Your dick would fucking, your dick would thank you for coming out here, okay? Your dick would be like, damn, daddy. Oh, that was so worth it. Thank you. Like,
what you need to do.
I'm telling you right now, because not only am I going to suck it, I'm going to fuck it. And I guarantee you, you're gonna love this pussy.
See, the thing is,
you're gonna love this pussy.
No, but see, the thing is, what you can do is you can do him, your man. you can get with your man, right? Huh? You can get with your man, and you can imagine my words. Take my words and get with the married man, and you can have the best of both worlds. Then it's like the chocolate and peanut butter with a Reese's cup.
Exactly. I hear you.
Yeah, see?
I still want to fuck you, though.
I mean, hey, look, man, there's a lot of people who want to fuck me, man. Jesus Christ.
Oh, well, I'm not a lot of people. There's a lot of people that want to fuck me, too.
I know that.
I got niggas all over the world that want to fuck me.
Hey,
Oh, did you say nigga, Steve? She white?
I got a record here now. I understand. We have a lot in common. We have a lot in common.
Oh.
But the only difference is I'm being on my best behavior. I'm just giving you a pleasure.
One time it's not gonna hurt you. Listen, what if I,
Here it comes.
have like this class?
Have a what?
Just have this class. You can teach it. I get a bunch of men together, and then you can just fuck the shit out of me all night when it's done. We can just fucking play with each other all night. All night.
Listen, the big point. Watch this. It's almost over.
I'm trying to tell you, you got somebody to do that.
Watch.
I'm just
Yeah, but I got him all the time. I can get him whenever I want.
Listen.
It's no fun. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen to me. You talk so much shit. So much shit. Like,
goddamn right.
you don't understand. Like, the shit you fucking talk to me, like, the shit you talk to me really is.
Watch, here it comes, guys.
God, I don't even have to touch myself. Nothing. You get this pussy so fucking creamy and juicy and wet, and I swear to God, that should be dripping down my ass. And before I even touch it, like
a freak.
Oh my God, seriously, really, like.
Because I know
we
what
might
the
be
fuck
talking
I'm
the
doing.
same bit.
All right, last. I'm about to one more thing. Listen, last thing she says. Listen.
I know.
I'm at the point. I'm at the point now when you call. I'm like, and it's like, you don't even have to talk shit. You don't have to talk dirty.
You want me to turn the camera?
I just be listening to you, and oh my God, this pussy just be fucking.
Okay, let me stop right there. So Oshay. So this is what I'm saying. See, this is what a lot of guys don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't take her out on a date. I didn't buy any drinks or any dinners. It was the connection I made with her without even touching her, and had her submit the pussy to me before I even got it. And that's the skill that a lot of black men don't have. They have to use money and fucking dinners and all that other shit. And this woman is a very classy woman. She's a lawyer. And they give guys like, well, she sound like she's a whore. Of course, you know why? Because motherfuckers like me know how to pull that shit out of them. And most motherfuckers can't.
That's all a woman wants.
Right. That's all a woman. A woman wants to be treated like a romance novel, or treated, she wants to feel like a whore sometimes, but she wants to feel mentally, emotionally stimulated. And a lot of black men, Oshay, cannot do that because they think it's weak or simpish or, a million things. They don't know how to, they don't even name the pussy, Oshay. That's how even weak, that's how bad it is. They don't even name the pussy, Oshay. They fuck these bitches that don't even name the pussy.
I don't either.
You got to name the pussy, okay? If she squirt, my nickname is Squirtle. They always laugh when you call them Squirtle or some shit like that. Or if they get, say,
well,
you
Oshay,
always gotta have a nickname.
Oshay, what's your thought on this, man?
Oh, thought on what, the phone call? What you had with the woman?
Did we lose Oshay? Oshay.
No, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hey, you talking? Are you saying something? I thought I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, talk. What'd you say, Oshay? Okay.
I think that precedent. Hold on. I'm going. Let me see but why? Am I still echoing now? No. That precedence, I will agree that setting it up, like, it seems like maybe you and this person had never met physically. I don't know. I'm not sure.
No, we haven't. No.
Yeah. So, you have to set that up somehow. You know what I mean? And definitely, you did bring it out of her. I mean, that's evident. And then it was so much to the point where she wanted you more than you wanted her.
Because the pussy was already mine.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And a lot of guys would be so thirsty to try. I mean, because you did set your value up like, hey, there's a lot of motherfuckers that want to fuck me. And she believed it.
Yeah, it's true though. It was true.
She believed it. Now that's kind of shit that I be talking about. You know, yeah.
Well, but she had the door to the next level in the next room. She had the access to the orgies, the swinging, the group sex, the threesomes. She was the key maker. If you know the Matrix, remember that motherfucker with the keys?
Mm-hmm.
She had a key. She was what we call a key maker. She had access to it.
Are you saying your mentor or the?
No, not my mentor. No, not my mentor.
Right
That right there. Yeah, but hold on. 619. Did you have another question? Because we got did you have a question or anything? We gotta keep it.
No, man. I'm kind of listening to what you guys are saying. If you guys don't mind if I chime in, you know.
Well, no, I don't. Did you super chat? Did you super chat?
We already did it before. It's no problem. Okay. Do you have any other callers?
No other callers. No.
Well, okay. Look, Steve, it's like 9 in the morning here and shit. What time is it there?
It's 2:00.
2:00. All right, listen, man. I don't know. Is there anything else we could talk about this topic?
Well, it's not that. Okay, Oshay, this is a serious issue with black men. They don't know how to be sexual.
We got to do a show about this.
We got to do a show on that because that's one of the biggest problems. Because they can't be sexual, Oshay, they've got to use other things like cupcake, buy drinks, buy dinners, submit, compromise, beg, apologize. Yeah. They got to do all that shit. So
I'd agree.
Because they don't know what to do with the pussy. And they think, okay, well, just sticking your dick in and out of a woman is all you need to do. And if that's what you think you need to do, then you don't like. How many times I tell you, Oshay, these guys don't know how to fuck. They don't know how to eat pussy. They don't even know how to fucking kiss a bitch right. They think they know, but they don't know what they're doing, dog.
Okay, so I got a question, a good one. So for black men, regarding black men, so do you think black men are more physically aggressive outside of sexual interaction rather than in a sexual interaction? They lose that masculinity completely at that point. It seems like, to me, in my experience dealing with women, it seems like black men lose that masculinity as soon as it gets to the bedroom. Do you find that to be a trend or something that goes on nowadays?
Well, people don't understand in the bedroom as a man, you have to submit. That's the only time I tell guys to submit to a woman is in the bedroom, because you need to be what she wants you to be and then some. And what I mean by is adapting to your environment, because what if she wants you to put a fucking cucumber in her pussy? What if she wants you to fuck her with a cucumber? How many guys are gonna go to the store, get a cucumber, and fuck her? They're gonna be like, ew, that's disgusting. Why I don't want to put a cucumber? Wait, what's wrong with you? Something wrong? You sick? Did your uncle touch you? And instead of just doing what she's asking you to do, she's asking you to stick a cucumber in her pussy. She didn't ask for all that other shit, but that's what they do, because a lot of these men are judgmental, and a lot of these guys. Look, guys, you know those teachers that you see at school. You see those teachers, you know why they fucking these little young boys? Because these grown-up men don't know what they're doing, so they rather get somebody young where they could train their way, because a lot of these men are not satisfying emotions.
We got to talk about that too.
Yeah.
A lot of that's been happening to me.
Can I disagree? Can I just disagree just slightly a little bit?
You can do whatever you want, man. That's cool.
Right. So I just want to say, I think women more or less want a guy who can teach them rather than a guy they can teach, because it seems to me nowadays women are more attracted to a male who has more control over the situation.
Right.
If you listen out and hear all what you like and say that's all fine.
Well, no, I agree with you.
I don't really get.
Well, I agree with you. I'm just saying that because these guys are not being and not being aggressive, these women are going down and handpicking these young boys, because they're trying to show them what they want a guy to do to them without judgment. That's what I'm saying.
Right. That's not as big as a thing as far as like we want to, I guess, like really point on what women really. Women don't want little boys, of course. If they had a man that they can teach, they would teach. That's why we probably ourselves had a mentor. But as far as like women, now the women that we deal with, they don't want to teach. They want to be taught. So I'm kind of like thinking that if by feeding in and submitting, I'm taking your advice, but I'm saying by submitting, you kind of lose that.
No, you don't.
You kind of lose exactly what
okay.
you're
As
looking for.
as a as a gigolo, she is my client. As my client,
right. Okay.
What my client asks for, I am not going to question, fight, or try to change her mind. What she wants is what she wants. If she wants to play role play where she's the boss and I'm the fucking worker going on an interview, that's what I have to be. If she's going to pay me $1,500 for it, that's what I have to be. If she wants me to hold her.
Everybody's not a gigolo.
Well, but I'm
Everybody's
just
okay.
Okay. Well, I'm just
saying, get the guy on the line, dude.
Okay.
She talks a lot.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now, like I'm saying, as a gigolo, but even not only as a gigolo, but also as a regular guy, I am telling every fucking man in this motherfucking room right now that is listening to my voice.
Mm-hmm.
You are not safe. If you are married, you have a girlfriend, you have a chick that you messing around with, you are not safe, because your worst enemy are motherfuckers who know what they're doing. Because women are very frustrated nowadays. They're frustrated because you guys lack the knowledge and the skills to sexually stimulate these women. Yeah, you can beat that pussy up in the bedroom. That's great. But if you cannot sexually stimulate them, Oshay, they're missing something. Mm-hmm. It's something that they're missing that they got to look for. You know how it is, Oshay, with us. You see a chick, you're like, okay, yeah, she got the titties and ass and everything, but you know what? She just, there's just something missing. So what do? You somehow you look for, that missing piece in somebody else because she can't fulfill that piece. You know what I mean?
Yeah, boy. I got some stories on that shit. Shout out to the other dude that was on the phone, man. He's long-winded though.
Yeah. We have another call though if you wanted to take that. So.
That dude is long-winded, man. I shout out to you, play cousin. But damn, dude, you like to talk a lot, nigga. You talking more than me on my own shit. I can't have that, dog. So you niggas gotta, you niggas when you call in, man, you niggas talk too fucking much, dog. And you niggas is long-winded. This is not church. This is not Mount Calvary, Mount Olive, St. Mark's Baptist Church. You talk all the goddamn day in the pulpit, nigga. No. I hate that shit. I hate it. I don't like it. Leave your comments to 2 minutes, nigga, and get your ass on. Don't be on here talking to giving I have a dream speech, nigga. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, bring the next caller on. This is it. I'm ready to go.
Okay, 832. Did you have a question for Oshay, sir?
Oh yes, sir. First of all, I just want to say I like what y'all do. My question was, how do you last longer in bed without popping one out before she comes over? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, well, I have one thing I teach my clients is the most important thing you can do when you fuck a woman the first time is not come. That if you do that, you will destroy and fuck up her world, because in her mind, she thinks her pussy is the end all be all, because every guy before you she threw it on them and they came in 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, and things like that. What I recommend you doing is this, young man, is that before you go see a woman, I recommend you jerking off first, because if you get too excited, you're going to bust. Okay. Number one. But number two is that if you are fucking a woman, you feel like you're about to come, then I would say you need to go back and do your 5 play. And then from your 5 play, mix in a little bit of making out 101, come back up, do a touch of dirty talk with master the bedroom, come back down, do a little bit of 7 play, go back up, do a little bit of 69, the foot technique. So you have things you can do. But again, the language I'm speaking to you is a language you don't know because you don't have any of my products. So that's my language. But if you want to stop yourself from coming, I suggest you do those things, because if you can switch it up on her and do those things and a little bit of kissing 101 on top of that, then you'll be able to change it up where you won't come as fast, man. and you'll still dominate the woman.
I just want to make a comment, Steve. Not but there's a lot of women in the comment section today. I'm noticing that Shalari, Tamara, Jay Manette. There's a lot of women coming to these goddamn shows now.
Some of these women call in because I'm sure they would. If they would call in, I'm sure they would.
Let's do this. Hey, Shalara, Tamara, Jay, call in because after that, I'm hungry, nigga. I got something. Can
y'all just call in real quick? Can y'all just call in real quick?
515-605-9373. You want the ladies?
Yes.
In the chat to call in. We heard from you niggas all goddamn day.
I'm telling you, these women are not sexually stimulated. These guys don't know what to do. They don't know how to talk to them in that way.
Let's see if they call in.
Okay,
you ladies call in 605. I mean, because I don't want to talk to your ass about this shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I just want to get my dick sucked when I get home from work and go to sleep.
But that's what I'm saying.
I don't give a fuck. That's what I want. That's what I want, motherfucker. Shit.
I know that's what you want.
She come cheat with your ass, nigga.
Hey, ladies, will y'all call in real quick? So
all I gotta do is see if I want to make sure that Steve don't take my girl. I just gotta make sure she black.
Well,
he will never touch her if she's black. And let me say this real quick, man. I noticed that some of the I had the reason why I was quiet for so long. Somebody had sabotaged. I think one of my former moderators, man, they had went and blocked people. Like they wouldn't even block other moderators on the channel. So I had to go in and unblock people. So I'm like,
so a moderator came in and blocked.
No, because I had some moderators I thought that were deleted from the channel. And so whoever, I'm not gonna say who did it, but there were some moderators on that should not have been on, and they were blocking other people that super chat and stuff like that. They were putting them on the ban list.
Okay.
David had put Prolific Writer, who was a moderator, they put him on the ban list. I mean, whatever. But it's that bullshit.
We get a lady bullshit. Ladies, we just want to get one lady. Can we get one woman to call in? Just one. We don't need to know your name. Just call in if you can.
Yeah, that's why I was so quiet for like 10 minutes and shit. I had to unblock. Yeah, man. It is what it is, man. We ain't really tripping over here.
Yeah.
We still doing our thing. We're still doing our thing over here.
Shelly called it. Is Shelly still in here? Shelly still in here?
No, I mean the girls, man. They must ain't put enough money on their Metro PCS bill or something, man. They don't want to call in.
All right, lady. Well, okay. Well, we just would like to have one lady, but again,
see, it only happens when I bring the chicks over that I know, they'll come in and just keep it real.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the YouTube ladies, man, they different. That's why YouTube women and Facebook women, the Facebook got all the hoes. They don't give a fuck. YouTube, they scared.
Yeah, they just scared to call. I mean, again, we don't bite it. All they gotta do is call in.
I'll bite your motherfucking ass. Fucking bitch.
Ladies, come on. Any lady out there, we hope you call in. Oh, wait, hold on. We got a call. Hold on. This might be, let's see if this is oh shit, please. 631. Is this a lady? 631?
Who this?
Oh my God. It is a lady. It is a lady. What's up, lady?
Who? This Steve?
Oh fuck.
You said I don't get no bitches. Well, I'm gonna let you just listen to my woman. Say hi, baby. Say hi, baby. You hear that moaning motherfucker? Oh my God. You hear that moaning motherfucker?
Yeah, it sounds like she in the bathroom scrubbing her weave and shit. What the fuck you talking about?
No, motherfucker. You over here talking about you a motherfucking gigolo. You got lotion every night, motherfucker.
Yeah, now I want you to stop the recording.
Shit to me. You gonna respect my gangster.
Expect your gangster. You on the phone with us with your bitch moaning in the background, and you saying we the problem?
Well, actually, I was listening to this show while I was eating pussy.
Oh my God, boy! Can you take some of the juices and put in your throat so you stop stuttering, motherfucker?
I don't stutter all the time. I stutter when I'm nervous. And your ugly ass face make me nervous.
Here go another dude judging men. Ain't this a bitch? Miss Dunn, why don't you call in, Miss Dunn?
I like the show tonight. The show was excellent tonight. We're Oshay bitch ass.
Damn, dude.
That motherfucker be jerking off with motherfucking syrup. You fucking quiet tonight. I got my woman here with me. Your bitch ass ain't got nothing to say, Husty. You quiet, huh? You church spout motherfucker.
Why don't you put your bitch on the phone?
You want to talk to her?
Yeah, why don't you put your bitch on the phone?
Hold on. Baby, say hello to motherfucker Steve. He cool. He a little slow, but he cool. Say hi, baby. Say hi to Steve. She don't want to talk right now.
How tall is she?
She about 5'8".
How many pounds?
She about 140.
You mean 240? Come
No,
on, don't be dead. Don't peel a bill off. Add that bill, dog. Come on, stop.
No, why you always gotta hate? You ain't get my props yesterday. You ain't get my props.
How am I gonna give you props yesterday when you said fuck
me.
Dallas and hung up in my face and shit? How am I fucking gonna give you your props when you did that shit, dog?
Wait, you know, I apologize about your motherfucking team, but I'm a Giants fan, so you gotta respect that.
Okay. Yeah, I will.
But y'all need to get some bitches on here. It's always like 99% niggas. I mean, I like the niggas and all of that, and I like my brothers, but get some bitches on here.
Well, as you can see, we're trying to get the bitches. They just won't come on because I don't know why.
What I'm gonna do tomorrow when I have a show, I'm gonna have a couple of bitches call in because I fuck with y'all.
Are they gonna stutter like you?
Well, I do have a mute friend, but I could translate and tell you.
Oh yeah, I can really read your fucking hands over the fucking phone. Really.
Well, bro, you ain't had no bitches call in, so I thought I'd call in and chat with you a little bit.
Oh well,
you know,
O'Shea's here. You don't want to chat. You don't want to chat with Oshay. You just want to chat with me.
Well, I do want to talk to Oshay, but every time I call that bitch ass nigga get quiet. I don't know what the fuck is his problem. And I heard your stupid ass stories about you being a pimp and having all these threesomes. You sound like you read a motherfucking novel.
I never said I was a pimp.
Memphis.
Why motherfuckers is making fun of me stuttering? That shit ain't right.
Well, I can't understand stuttering, sir.
Steve, you an intelligent motherfucker, but when I be listening to the show, you be having a lot of blonde moments.
Oh my God. Does Oshay have any gone moments?
No. I'm much smarter than you. He notices that.
Oh. Last time I remember, Oshay was saved by the Lord.
Hallelujah.
But you can't talk shit about me now because I call back with a bitch. To say now.
Well, I don't know if she a fat bitch or not, dog. I mean, she might be a bitch, yes, but she might be like Nell Carter size, dog.
Give me a break.
I sure deserve one.
Give me a break.
Oh, heaven, see, I finally got a piece of the cake.
I gotta stop this. Niggas disrespecting me. But I'm gonna let y'all go. But I'm gonna call back.
Hey, go in the refrigerator and get a salad and feed her, okay?
See, that's the shit I be talking about. but Steve, I'm gonna leave you with this. Fuck your cowboy.
This one.
Got him. All right, look, man. Look. Great show as usual, man. You guys got to say you love this shit, man. I know you guys love this shit. You guys love the PL, right? Shout out to Steve. This is a great show, man. So we love you guys. Steve, man, close us out, man.
White
Close us
women
out.
or Spanish women or other races of women, they would have called in a hot second. It's just these black women just don't want to call in. It's just how it is, man.
We gotta get some non-black women to start calling into the show, man.
They'll call in. You ask them to call in, they'll be happy to call in and express themselves. And it's just, unfortunately, the black women just, this is how the sisters are, man.
All right. So look, man, I gotta get the fuck out of here. It's 9:30 in the morning here in Poland. I got a show with on my other channel at 10 in the morning with 10 in the East Coast time with Donovan. Shout out to Zachary, prolific writer, all the mods, True from Tony, even my man that called in. He was saying some good shit, man. That nigga was just long in this fuck. That motherfucker, he can talk, nigga. I hope you don't ever get no church, nigga, because you're gonna be preaching. Niggas' dinner's gonna be in the oven, burning up, nigga. Mr. Reese Films. Shout out to Mr. Reese Films. But it was a good show, man. I'm glad he called in. Young player from Cali. Shout out to him. Shout out to everybody who participate, man. Super chatting and shit that love the show. We love you guys. This is the best show on YouTube, period, in the black sector. Can't nobody fuck with this show. All right. Now we ain't blew up yet, but we will one day. All right. Thanks again, Steve. Again, and we'll be back tonight, right, with the Peel late night show.
Late night show, man.
Late night show because Steve's.
Can you give him a heads up? What are we doing it on? Do you know what we're doing it on?
I don't know what we're doing it on, man. I don't know what we're doing it on. I'll schedule it though. Okay. So you guys, man, the Brother Peel, be ready for it around midnight tomorrow. All right. Thanks again, Steve.
Thank you, sir.
Peace, nigga.